Hello, everyone. Buster's being a weirdo. What is wrong with this thing? There we go. All right. Let me get everything going right on the computer here. Hey, Kristen. Earl, you gonna say hello? Haley. Hey, birds. Morning, everybody. Yep, we'll chat with you in a little bit, Amanda. Thank you. Oh, here he comes, everybody. Earl knows he's live. Come see your fans. Crime and Natalie Nutsy. You guys know Nutsy on Get Kissed? On Disney's Robin Hood. That's who he reminds me of. Nutsy the vulture. He's a vulture for peanuts, though, right? I'm not sure why he's shaking. Like, it's not cold or anything. Excuse me, the temperature is just fine. What you doing? Drinking water? Want some water? Here's Big Bus. He's just being real chill. The weather's actually a little bit nicer right now. Oh goodness, are you okay, birds? And that's okay, we understand. Oh, hi there, Miss Sunshine. I've been trying to pop over on your lives when I can, even if I can't stay. I try to pop in and say hi. Thank you for doing that. It was very nice. I'm gonna yawn a lot today, guys. Sorry, I am pretty sleepy again. Um, Thank you. You do the same. Hey, Helen, or Helene, I'm sorry. How are ya? We're all hanging in there over here. I'm just sleepy and yawning as usual. That's what I do, especially if I sit down. Hey, Dennis. Anybody I've missed? Hello. We had a good time. Yeah. I even had a couple people message and say, that it was really great. So I'm sure everybody was really happy to see Rebecca. She looks really good. I feel like she's healed up really well, or really nicely. So I don't have any snow. That is cute. I love that. Nebuchadnezzar. He is like a Scrooge, yeah. Um, we don't have any snow. We get very little snow in our location, but my kids that live out of state, um, they're supposed to be getting snow. So how's everybody doing today? Oh, thank you, Helene. That's very sweet. Hi, Lisa. Yeah, I'm glad Rebecca's feeling better. I think Buster feels like me. Huh, Buster? Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Let's go, Buster. Oh. Iowa usually does get a lot of snow, don't they? Well, that's okay, Birds. I definitely want you to take care of yourself. Don't worry. We'll be here. Thanks. Oh, goodness. That's crazy. Oh, he'll love that. Buster, you want some scrub mommies? You want some scrubbies? Buster's staring at his sink because, well, also, I moved the room around. Those of you who know me know I constantly move furniture, even in the Bird's room. I went through some toys and cleaned some up that can be donated. Some were just cockatooed to pieces and needed to be tossed. And Buster seems to have a hard time the way I had the cage set up the other way, getting from the stand to the cage, vice versa. So this, I think, makes it easier for him and gives him kind of a better view of the window. Plus, we got him something to hang in the window for him to be able to stand on. I've seen a few cockatoos that have the cat perches. And I had asked a couple of them which one they use, but I don't always get my notifications, so maybe they just didn't see it or whatever. But I got a really nice offer on a Black Friday sale on TikTok Shop, so I got one. But I think I'm gonna, sorry guys, go ahead and give it to him, because I'd like to put it up this weekend. Saturday is supposed to be kind of nice here, like in the around 60, which is way warmer than than what it had been. I'm gonna go grab my cup of coffee, and Buster's acting like Templeton. Earl just ate some peanuts at seed and some wool, but I will be right back. Music didn't play. Alina, I don't know if you're here, but cheers. I'm having some pumpkin coffee that you sent me. Thank you so much. You gonna come out, Buster? Earl was really chatty this morning. I snuck a little video of him where he's just chatting away. Yeah, they probably heard him screaming help last night. Oh, wow. Kelly Sue, she has a fit. she, when she turns Buster's videos off, she has a tantrum. I appreciate you watching. Buster, you have a girlfriend? Amanda will be back, Spark, or Stardust. She has a virtual appointment, and she'll be back soon. Hey, Kay.
Mr. Doug.
Hey, Mama. Or Mom Noah. It's hard to tell. You might get a lot of stuff. Buster, is Santa going to be good to you? I'm actually working on a video for tomorrow that I took yesterday. It'll probably be tomorrow. There's going to be a part 1 and 2 because I'm going to see. It seems like the 25-minute ones are just too long for some people. But he was talking at the window and he was talking to Santa, so it was cute. But I don't know. I mean, I got Buster. Well, I found that, I call it a Winnebago. It's a Winnebago. I found an incredible deal on that, so I got that for him. That's also a gift for me. And I bought him a cat perch for the window. I've been wanting to get him one of those for a really long time. And maybe that will distract him from chewing on that wood on the window. But Binkies, if I can find some, I only have like 2 pacifiers left, so I've been saving those. He needs a couple new scrubbies, so we'll probably get that.
What?
And Earl, I got a little chew-up box. Earl doesn't like a whole lot, you know, so. And I know he's getting a book from Auntie Amanda. What? He's been talking really funny today.
Don't go hurry. What, Daddy?
He's been saying all kinds of funny stuff. He was, hey Alina, I was just saying, I'm having some pumpkin coffee. It's some water. He's been saying some really funny stuff this morning when my daughter and I were out in the kitchen talking. And he was just talking away, so I took a couple little videos of him. Uh-oh. Mister found something. So it looks like he's pretending that's a key. Amanda will be back. She had an appointment. She came on to pin the comment. And then she'll be back. I think probably closer to noon our time. Yeah. Oh, what are you doing, Buster? Really do have a soft spot for Earl. Yeah, he does. Down by the river, and he has an address. That was a good one. Yeah, I like the way he acts. I wish I could get him to like sit on my lap and be able to hold the book in front of him and read to him. Maybe we could sit at the table and do it, but sometimes he gets a little freaked out. Yeah, I was sitting there and I read that comment. And look, I'm not mad at the person. I actually, it's fun, but I have been getting questions again about his cube. And I read that and I was like, he was on his stand actually at the time. And I thought, if he lives in his cube, he needs an address. So I came up with the address and I thought, if he's homeless and lives in a cube down by the river, but he has a P.O. box, people need to send him mail and send him snacks and books. So I thought Earl ought to capitalize off of that situation. So yeah. But it's funny because Percy's new owners, I did offer his big cage to go with him, but they already had one, and they didn't need that. They didn't need it, and I decided to put it in the bird room, the night room, because it was just really difficult for me to walk by it constantly. So Earl sleeps in that one now at night. And then I have this one out here for Buster to climb onto. Buster being at that level, it's a little shorter than Earl's, is a lot better for me. When he gets up high, he could probably get a little lift towards my face. So I actually at some point would like something even a little bit shorter than that so that we're more level, if you guys know what I mean. Those of you that have stinker head birds understand what I'm talking about. So at some point that's what I'd like to have. But so he has 2 cages and he has 2 stands and he has his beloved cube. So he's doing all right, aren't you, Earl? All the toys in the world they could ever want and more. Although Earl really just wants his Barbie girls, huh?
Well, bite?
She don't want to bite. She wants a kiss. You want to give her a kiss? I'm watching you, Buster.
Here.
See, I don't get those kind of kisses. So funny, Earl. You are so funny.
Well, bite. I chill part.
He's been talking about farts all morning. Me and my daughter were teasing him.
Come here.
Rebecca looks really good. She's doing really well. We had a great wings out last night, and I think we're gonna do one next week as well, and talk about the Deslorian, I think is pronounced. Um, Implant, and maybe talk a little bit about, I'm probably saying the word wrong, Lubriderm shots. Just how, too, some vets are some don't want to use them, some do, some don't, want to use the shots. And I think I kind of wanted to touch a little bit on, go into, how even though sometimes you can do everything right, a bird can attack you, even a sweet bird, or, I like when he says jerk too. He normally, yeah,
Very new work.
yeah, he's been very chatty. He said something about work there, but he's been very chatty today, and he has said fart like 5 or 6 times. You chilling, Buster? Buster just waiting for it to be noon so he can get in the water. I like when he really does the jerk, like when he's like, jerk. That's my favorite. Earl, what's the word of the day? Oh, I don't know, because thank you, Lee. He calls me a jerk at night when I put him to bed, so I kind of think he knows it's an insult anyway. And sometimes when Buster's not being nice to me, he'll call him a jerk, because it's funny. I'm like, thank you, Earl, for sticking up for me. And sometimes he calls me a jerk in the morning and stuff like that, so he at least knows it's like an insulting word. That's my favorite one, when he pulls out the jerk. There's sometimes in the morning at 5 a.m. I turn their light on and open the door, and the very first thing he does is calls me a jerk. I don't even have him uncovered yet, and he's already insulted me. I'll put him on Buster now for a little bit. Now, when he was chatting in his cage some too, doing the mama. And then, when I let him out, he was kind of bouncing around. And he went up and ate a little bit of food. And now he's just being real chill. He's just lovingly looking. And I have a sink in a different spot. So I don't know if that has something to do with it or what, but.
Work.
You gonna go to work, girl? Are you gonna go to work? Yeah, yeah.
Look at the tree elbow for hair.
Oh, you're lucky. If I change my hair or anything, oh my goodness. In Buster's world, I'm fair game. There's different uses for a lot of words that Earl says. yesterday I have it, like I said, I have a video I'm working on that I hope to do part 1 in the morning, part 2 in the evening tomorrow. Hey Ellen, welcome. And Earl does something really, really cute when I'm talking to Buster. It's really funny. Just here lately, it feels like his words are starting to be more of things we say to him, and definitely what he says is something I say to him. So it was really cute, and I like that. Although, listen, he will say things in our voice that did not come from here. So I walked by him one day and he said, "GD it, Mom," in my daughter's voice that would never, ever, ever say that to him or to me. She would just never do it. She was mortified when I told her about it. But he said that in her voice. Hey. Good. Thank you for being here. You're always so sweet in the comments. I'm glad you could make it. He is. He is. He's very incriminating. And I know. He sure is. I am so glad. I can't remember how long ago. It's been, I know, at least a month or two when I figured out how to do the comment, the way I do the comments. And it was like, I can't remember the last live that it was, where it was so bad for Amanda with the trolls. And I was like, I have to figure something out or else I'm not going to do this anymore. Because it was just, you know, this is one of Amanda's favorite parts, is attending the live, as well as I know many of you. But where she's moderating, like, it was just really becoming a full-time job, and that she couldn't enjoy herself. And I don't want a lot of moderators, because I know some channels that have a lot of moderators and they argue. And I just, that would bother me. But anyway, I started Googling and looking things up and found that you could do the subscriber only mode. And ever since I've done that, I haven't had any trouble. Yeah, he probably will. Yeah. Does she do, or I don't know if it's does your friend do lives? Because if so, maybe email me, or I gotta send you a card, or maybe I could print it out what you do. That might help, because it's pretty easy. Oh. Yeah, Alina, just look up, Well, I'll just try to explain it, okay? Intro bingo. If your friend opens up a tab, like, there's a way to do it on your phone, but it's really complicated. So I use my phone to do the live, and then I watch the comments on my computer. So when you go into studio and your live is pulled up, go to settings and customization. Then when you go into customization, the second row down, it asks who can comment. And then you click subscribers only, and you can make it 5 minutes, 10 minutes, a day, 2 day, whatever. I just make mine 10 minutes because trolls don't want to hang around. They might hang around 5 minutes, but they're not going to hang around 10 minutes. They move on. And it's just more lives than anything. So that's what I did, and that's what fixed it. Okay, I don't think we have an email thread. Can you email me? Nuttier than squirrel poop. I'm not techie at all either, Alina. And it did take me a minute to get it. But and send me her page as well, because I'll go subscribe, and I'll try to and that was funny. But I can find it. I might even be able to screenshot it and then email it to you. But again, I don't have an email thread with you, so if you wouldn't mind emailing me. I'm also not sure what I'm going to do about my email, because it's saying I'm at 99%. I sadly had to go delete like hundreds of messages from people, including some of Steve's, which is very sad because, you know, Steve passed away. And yeah, so, oh, is he sleeping? Are you sleeping, Earl? He's got his happy foot up. You see that? He's got something on his, I might have to replace, or I don't know if it's like a piece of seed or what, but he's got something on there. It's not poop though. Although it could be. It's not. Oh. Sorry, guys. I can do that if that's easier for you. Whatever's easiest for you. But I mean, even if you just tell your friend to go to, let me see, to click in Studio, there's a little thing that looks like a pencil. It says details. You click that, and then you go, it's a second, it says details, and it says customization. You go to customization. Participant modes is the second option. It's automatically on anyone, and you just click subscribers. And you can put how long they have to be subscribed. There's also like members only, live commentary, approved users, stuff like that. I just do the subscribers. That has worked for me. And I've had no issues whatsoever. Well, they'll have to, like, you can't do it for them. That's something they have to do, and you have to do it on every single live. There may be a way that you can do it where it automatically sets it to that, but I don't know how to do it if that's the case, because I am not techie at all. So. It was really difficult for me excuse me, at first because I was trying to do it from my phone, and I was finding it very difficult, and then I was getting very frustrated, and then I looked up how to do it on the computer, and actually having my laptop open and doing it on there is so much easier. And I want to say it was the last, like a couple months ago when we did Wings Out, and the troll, because trolls at night are worse than trolls during the day, but yeah, it's been great. No, thanks, birds. And excuse me, you guys, I have had wretched heartburn all week, and I hadn't been taking omeprazole because I don't like to take it, but it has just been awful, which my diet has been terrible since Thanksgiving. I've got to get back to my good stuff. It's a lot of work to do content. It really is, and I'm not real techie, so I can't even imagine what it's like for like real creators that like have professional level things. Oh, it takes so long. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, thank you, Lee. You're sweet. I just, oh. Oh, thanks. I just am not very good at editing and stuff. You know, even when I was telling Kondo, even when I did photography, like I don't like to edit. It's not my thing. Oh, I'm okay. It just hurts so bad. Oh, that sounds good. We got a lot of compliments on Wings Out, and Rebecca was really pleased. The numbers were up for her channel, and yeah, that's been something she and I both have been struggling with. That, you know, and again, no complaining. We appreciate all you regulars. We have a lot of you here. You guys are awesome. But you know, she and I both have been struggling with views for some time now. And yeah, it was a really good conversation to have. And it's the reality. It's the reality of having a big bird. That's why she and I always say, get you a cockatoo, or, you know, a little bird. I mean, even a conure isn't really going to rip your lip off. You could probably cut it, but I don't know about really like doing that kind of damage. I think that's Buster I also have been sneezing all week, and the weather has like had drastically changed, and he's been copying me now, and he's been doing some really funny stuff. I'm a sugar junkie. Add me to the sugar junkie club. I'm working on it. You know, I'll have to try that. I know in the past that it makes me like want to throw up. I think that the Alka-Seltzer probably has baking soda in it. So a little bit of baking soda and water supposedly will cure your heartburn in like 5 minutes. But I cannot drink it. It tastes it makes me vomit. But they used to sell these little soft chews, and they melted in your mouth, and they worked instantly. And along about my third pregnancy, they stopped making them. Probably because they work too well. And it's been awful. Wait a minute, is Annika in the house? How are you doing, Annika? We had a I won't always say Connor, but it's Conyer, named Buddy Love. He was named after the Nutty Professor. Yeah, raise the roof for Annika. We missed you, hon. I'm pretty bad about caffeine as well. I water, coffee, and wine. That's my. I do like V8, but I only drink like one every week or two because it gives me horrible heartburn. So. Have you looked into the they advertise it on TV all the time. Is it called Hers? Where you can get it the same thing, it's just like a generic for cheaper. And also Canada. Sometimes you can buy your meds from Canada and it's way cheaper. I get my dog's medicine from, not medicine, but heartworm and flea treatment from Canada, and I save a ton of money. The thing that upsets me about Ozempic is I personally know someone that is diabetic, and she's also overweight, but she's diabetic. She could not get Ozempic, but everyone in her church that's 100 pounds overweight has lost over 100 pounds, or more than 100 pounds overweight on Ozempic, but she can't get it, and she needs it. I'm 5'2", and it used to say I should weigh between 106 to 115 pounds, but I'm in my late 50s. I do not want to weigh 115 pounds. I think more about 130, 135 would be my goal weight. But I don't really set goals as far as weight. I set goals as sizes. And I feel better when I'm a size 8. But, you know, I have been a size 0 in my life. Yeah, the ad is funny. Yeah, at one time, a couple times in my life, I was, yeah. I was too, I mean, I'm not, I don't want to be that, but that's, and the one time I wasn't trying to be that thin. I had just gotten very sick. I'd had a surgery. But I typically always stayed in the 110 range until baby number 5. And 30, being 30. And then I had a hysterectomy, and I gained a ton of weight. And it made me so mad because I remember I was concerned about that because everyone I knew gained like, 60, 70 pounds after complete hysterectomy. So I talked to my doctor about it, and he told me, he said, "Oh, it's just because they won't shut the fridge." I'm like, okay, and that is not what it is. With the hormones, yeah, it does something to you. Yeah, I don't want to be super thin, but I would be really super happy at 140. And I've been there when I first moved to the year before I moved to South Carolina. I lost a lot of weight. I was, working out and everything. And then the pandemic hit, and, I stopped running, and there was just so much not known, and having a family member be immune compromised, and the world being what it was, with not really caring about the 3% of the population that's immune compromised. I really didn't go out much for the first couple years. Yeah. So I had pneumonia in, what year was it? 2008 or 2009. I was very, very sick. And I gained weight. I'm literally the only person I know that got horribly sick and gained weight. And I wasn't eating or anything, but I did. Hey Megan, welcome. My doctor that I used to see at the time when COVID first hit called it COVID curves. She's like, "Oh, honey, they're just your COVID curves." It was really sweet. Okay, that's a good one. Yeah. Huh? I'll have to tell my one daughter that she's barely 5 foot. Um, I tell you, because I had 8 kids at the time, and we were doing foster care, and we had our foster daughter who I had to take an hour and a half away once a week or once every 2 weeks for therapy. They wouldn't let her do it locally, and I had to do her visits. I would force myself, to get the kids off to school, and I did a load of laundry a day. So my kids had to do their own laundry as soon as they were able to learn how. But still keeping up with our laundry was, and the towels and stuff like that was a lot. And my father-in-law helped me a lot by cooking a little more to help me. But I was extremely ill. Not as bad as my daughter, who's immune compromised. Yeah. Oh, I'm telling you. But a friend of mine was telling me a story yesterday. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but basically she was at the gym, and she was talking quietly on the treadmill to her sister, because it was something that was very important, and it was just going to be like a quick conversation, and an older gentleman yelled at her to shut up, and then reported her. Apparently you're not supposed to talk on the phone at the gym, and even though she had AirPods in, and was being very quiet. And anyway, we were talking about just, telling people like that, like, I don't know. So I don't get mad at people for saying stuff to me. I get mad at people for when they mistreat other people. But one time, we were very active in church when our kids were growing up, and there was a guy, and he was a little bit, I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to say low IQ, but
He was in special needs classes, but yet he he did work, he drove and all that, but a little bit of a lower IQ, I guess. And one of my kids, became ladylike very young. So at the time, she was 12, and he went over after church and picked up her purse and dumped it on the floor in the church. And it had a female napkin in it. And my daughter was mortified and was upset and crying. And so I charge up to him, and he was a big guy. I'm talking like big guy, way bigger than even Ken. And I was like, what do you think you are doing? And he went, you better just turn around and go get your husband to talk to me because you can't do anything to me. And I was like, you better be way more afraid of me than my husband because he's nicer than me and I will take your knees out very easily. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. That's right, Earl. And I never had any trouble with him again. Never, never, never. It wasn't like he didn't know better. You know what I mean? That's the only reason I brought it up. Like, yes, there was some, like a little bit of speech, type thing, but he was a grown man, an adult, grown, and had no business doing that. And he knew better. He did know better. No wonder his wife divorced him. But that's, my thing. I don't like to see people mistreat other people for no reason. During COVID, I saw a lady, and I couldn't get to her fast enough, throw a sandwich at the girl in the drive-thru at McDonald's because the sandwich was made wrong. And, first of all, you don't do that anyway, but the girl didn't even make the sandwich. The people in the back made the sandwich. So that was terrible. Yeah, I went off on somebody, and it's always a drive-through, at a Sonic drive-through one time, and I got free drinks for like a year over that, but I'm not going to tell that story. Oh, that kind of happened to me, Birds. A guy got stuck in the ice, like in a little ditch in our trailer park, and I went over, and it was just a little car, and I grew up kind of like in the country where and so this other guy starts come running down, and I just picked it up and like moved it, and that guy's like, he said a bad word, like, you don't even need me, my gosh, girl. But that was a long time ago. I don't have the grip strength to do that anymore. So my dad, before we were allowed to drive, we had to be able to drive a standard, change a tire, and change our own oil. If we couldn't do those three things, we were not allowed to drive. None of us. All of us kids. Yeah. So I really don't lose my cool like I used to, but when I see someone going out, like making a mistake in a drive-through, go home and make your own food and and I make mistakes all the time making food. There's a lot going on in there. And I've worked in fast food. It's not fun. Um, but yeah, there was a guy, and he went off on a kid that was like the sweetest kid in the world. Yeah, I don't believe the BMI is correct. Um, I just know I feel better when I'm a certain like size. So, um, and ever since I had like a hysterectomy, I've had trouble with my stomach and bloat. Even when I lose weight, I still have a lot of it, bloat. And especially people like that we now call essential workers. I just can't stand that. Now I might blow up over somebody using a speakerphone because they do that a lot here, and it drives me crazy. Um, in Finland, it's rude, and I think the United States need to adopt that theory. But yeah, the BMI, they're wrong. Mm-hmm. And I think that people do it. Now, I think that people are far worse behind a keyboard. But I also think that people do it because they know they can't say anything back to them, or else they'll lose their job. So that gives them, I think, a feeling of empowerment because they can't say anything back. And yeah, I don't like that. It's just disrespectful. Just be nice. Oh, I would lose my mind, Alina. I'm just saying. It would just make me lose my mind. I cannot. And I have heard so many inappropriate conversations that I never, ever, ever, my ears should have never, ever, ever heard because of speakerphone conversations. I agree. I agree, Dr. Sheila. I absolutely. Actually, it's better on your psyche to be nice. You don't get as many wrinkles. I don't know. Laughing causes a lot of wrinkles. So that's what I say about mine. I've been happy, so not all the time, but still. That's right, Kristen. You gotta love yourself. And honestly, I don't want to be so. I want to be healthy. That's all. That's all I'm looking for. No, that's the buddy clone. Oh, we have to stop talking bad about Amanda. Earl thought that was funny. Welcome back, Amanda. No, it's not a taxidermy dog. But it does fool some people when they walk by. Oh, we've solved all the world's problems, Amanda. We've done well, Buster. But guess what time it is, everyone? Who's ready for some blessings? I'm gonna leave this on her. Now I kind of have to run Buster off when I poured his water. 2 reasons today. I got a new pair of shoes because I'm starting to get disgusted by where I do like my feet, but I don't like to wear shoes that I've worn outside in the house. But I have plantar fasciitis and taking them all. Anyway, I bought a new pair of shoes. Well, somebody bought them. You wore them once, and I bought them for cheap. Go Buster. So he'll try to get my shoes, and he'll wait, and you know how he gets when I have the water too. No, wait for Mama, and he also. Also, I have there we go, Bus. I found a couple cups last night when I cleaned out all his toys. Oh, I guess he wants his little colorful cup. I don't think it's cold in here, but I might have to turn their heater on in here. They both kind of act like they're cold. Hang on, guys. I gotta get some more water. I want to get a little bit of warm water to add to it. Here, look out, let Mama through. Go on. You be nice to Mama. Mama be nice to you. Okay? Right, Earl? It's be nice to Mama day. There. Go on. I warmed it up for you, buddy. I warmed it up. See? Good job. Here. Go fill up your cup. You have such a beautiful cup. I'd like to find some more of those. You gonna bless everybody? Hello. It's different, isn't it? It's okay. It's okay to be different. Did I miss anything, guys? Buzz, come back. We want you to play in the sink. I can't walk barefooted anymore. I love being barefooted. It's part of why I have such bad feet is from walking barefooted. Well, guys, I guess he doesn't want to do it today. Hi, Earl. You gonna come say hello? You don't want to play in the sink? Be nice to Mama. You like Mama's new shoes? You sure don't like my boots. Yeah, when we're done, I actually have the heat on in my room, and it usually distributes just fine out through here. And so I don't know, but I'm gonna it's just really scary the way, because of the cord. I have to like manically watch Buster. So, and it really is not that cold today. It's actually nicer today than it has been all week. But they just both act like they're kind of chilly. And like in their room over there, that's like insulated. So, which they have their heat at night when it's cold, but and I actually left their heat on until I let Buster out. So, I'm not sure why. I thought you pooped. There you go. Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. But I'll have to do it after the live, but.
Hi.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Sheila. That's very nice. Thank you. Yeah. Well, I guess this weekend it's supposed to be nice. Guess what, you guys? Guess who I get to see on Saturday? I get to see Percy and his new friend. I cleaned. Well, I had told her I've been cleaning like crazy. Again, thank you, Dr. Sheila. That's very sweet. Thank you. And I found a couple toys. She stopped and picked one up one day. I dropped one off to her yesterday. Then I cleaned a lot last night, and I found like 4 more things. Grandma Ruth had sent that gripe stick, and Percy loves that gripe stick and the yellow one. So I don't think Grandma Ruth will mind. I'm gonna give that to him. And I found a few other of his little things, including one of his spare favorite toy. And so I had messaged her and just said, I know there's probably things coming for him in the P.O. box. So I'll wait till later and just drop everything off at once. And she's like, actually, I'm taking them for a ride this weekend because it's going to be nice out, and so we'll stop by and you can see them. So I'm really happy I get to see him, even though he doesn't really want anything to do with me anymore because he loves his girls and his new friend, which is okay. That's what keeps me going and makes me happy that I made the right decision. Yeah, I don't know what his deal is. I really don't. I'll try again. Hang on. Earl, no fly. No, come here. No fly, sir. Here, Buster. Maybe let me move it. Okay, see? That must be what it was. He didn't like that I moved it. Well, he's got a scrubby. Well, I guess that means I'm not allowed to move it. It's okay, buddy. I'm just going to put this extra towel down, because I know some water is going to go that way. If you get going, let me get a couple other towels. I'm so thankful. No. I'm so thankful for the dollar towels at this thrift store that we go to sometimes. They call them pet towels, and they go. So I actually want to take Buster to that thrift store in his carrier one day. Because I'm all the time telling him when I buy toys there, they'll laugh and I'll say, well, that's for my parrot. So I want to take him there to pick out a toy someday. Condo's missing it. Guess what I found out, you guys? Condo doesn't like the rock and troll song. So if he ends up coming on here, I'm turning on the troll song. Good job. Good job. You like your carrier? We're going to go on a ride, aren't we? Mm-hmm. Now what are you going to do? Now what are you going to do? Well, you know what I really like? I don't know if you guys saw it up here, but I have it on the extra cage. So sometimes I might put water in it up there. I really would like to get Earl to use it. Oh, here he goes. Here he goes. Where are you going? You're being silly. Maybe it was just where he was sitting still because he's not doing that anymore. So, but I am gonna move. I'm gonna move the heater over here by this gate so that maybe if they're. I really want to get Earl a sweater, but I don't know if he can wear it like. Oh, I don't know, and I'm afraid he'll chew on the sweater. Go on. Go get your cup. That colorful cup is so pretty. What are you doing? He's funny in here, going around and around. So this weekend, I think I'm gonna try to show. I'm gonna make. I'm really trying to get Ken to do more vegetarian meals. I don't have anything against meat, but like I just think we consume way too much meat. It's way too expensive, and the way they're processing it. So anyway, I found a recipe for an old-fashioned tuna casserole. My kids have always loved my tuna casserole. Even though Ken makes it better now than I do. But I found one that you put like Ritz crackers on top. So I'm going to make a human edition, or a human casserole tuna noodle, and a carrot casserole tuna noodle. And then on Saturday I'm making shashuska. I'm sure I messed that up. But it's, you know, it has eggs, it has cooked tomatoes, so actually already pre-cooked tomatoes, so Buster actually can have some of that, which will make him happy because, you know, he loves to eat with Ken. Yeah, so the recipe does call for peas and carrots. Ken would eat it, but he's not a huge fan of peas. So he loves green beans. And he's gotten so much better about vegetables that I want him to really enjoy it. So I'm going to make it with finely chopped green beans and carrots. With the Ritz topping on top. Oh. And it looks so creamy. I don't always like real creamy things, but it looks good. So it does. Only I have proof. I have medical proof that that's what helped my diet, my cholesterol. I have absolute proof of it. What's his favorite snack? Anything his dad eats. But I will tell you right now, he's really into mandarin oranges. He does like pasta. I try to cook him some pasta. He likes hard and soft pasta. Personally, only like the soft. But they can have cooked or hard pasta. Unlike beans, they have to have cooked beans. Dry beans can kill them. No. No. Yeah. So he likes some fish. Percy likes tuna. I never realized that cockatiels like tuna. Kondo told me that. He's like a cockatoo connoisseur. Like he knows a lot about cockatoos. I'll try to turn this on one more time, you guys. But he doesn't act real interested today. Let's see. Is it maybe, do you want this cup? Is this what it is? Let me put this cup in, because I put a new cup in there. Plus I had moved the room around. They can be kind of weird about that kind of thing. So let's try this.
Yes, yeah. Well, for yourself or for birds, I had always thought they couldn't have citrus, but they can have a little bit. But right, is it back, you guys? Okay.
Stop!
Get on, Merle. You better get on those dogs.
Hey! Stop!
Now, I tell my dogs to stop. I really don't think I get to that level. Occasionally. Because Max will not stop. He just. Mm-hmm. Is that a fact? Stay right there. Sorry, you guys. I don't think Buster's gonna bust y'all today. He's just. I did, again, I know I keep saying this, I did change the room around, but that probably has a lot to do with it, I would guess. They can be a little, it can kind of throw them off a little, so I'll have to be extra careful today because I got new shoes too, new to me shoes. I like Instapot. I haven't used it in over a year, and usually my thing is if I haven't used it in a year, it has to go. But the thing is when I want to make my own refried beans, I need an Instapot. It's the best way to make them, so I'm keeping it, but yeah, the Instapot is really great. Is somebody saying they can't hear me? Oh, look at that little turd. What are you doing? It's Be Nice to Mama Day. Yeah, I see I see you up in your room for a little bit after this live. He's giving me that stink eye. You know, I don't know what that one was about because my new internet that we have back in our room has been great. So it is a little bit, we have some lake effect wind today. So I'm not sure. You gonna go play with your cups, Buster? Okay, good, good. That's what I remember Alina saying, go off the YouTube, and so I forgot to turn my Bluetooth off. So I don't know if it's some sort of Bluetooth interference, but I've had my Bluetooth off plenty of times using my other internet, and it still spins. But this has been a lot better. Sit and spin. There are a lot more he likes any kind of pacifier really, and they last about 3 seconds, so the Dollar Tree has been out of them,
And Dollar General usually has them actually cheaper than 6 quarter store, but they haven't been having them either. What do you think you are doing, sir? What are you doing? You think that's a new stand? Oh, that's a new stand? Buster, I don't want you chewing on that. I'm not sure if those are clean. Come on, get down, sir. Get down. Get down. Listen to Mama. Thank you. Thank you for listening. We have these. I think I just used soapy water with those last night when I cleaned, and I forgot to put them up, but I definitely don't want him chewing on them. Let me go see if I can find you one. What time is it? For a special day. Look at this. Bus. Look at this thing. Here. Go get it. Buster, you will love that thing. It's a great big giant one. Oh, Buster, you're being something else today. Come here, Earl. You want to talk to everybody? You're not going to bless everybody? Boo. Alina, have you ever heard, sorry, hang on. Have you ever heard of the soy curls? I love those. I do that, I'll take the K. So even when I'm like primarily vegan, about once a month I allow myself to have some baked salmon, because it's very expensive and it does have some healthy fats in it that I think that you need. And I cook it basically the same way, and I allow myself avocados like twice a month, and I put an avocado on top, and it is literally delicious. And I bake it the same way. Soy curls, to me, they have them meshed up fine. Oh, I love coconut curry. And they also have the bigger ones that kind of remind you of like a chicken nugget or a chicken tender. They're not that big, but I have made some really delicious soups. I've made some really delicious air fried soy curls with some stuff on it. I love tofu. There's this hot pepper flake with like the oil, which I try to be very careful about how much oil I allow in my diet. Well, I was. Right now I'm not. And I put that on tofu. Oh, I make like bang bang shrimp, but it's bang bang tofu. Oh, let me find this guy. I'm gonna tell you who to follow. I adore this guy. Let me copy and paste it because I'll mess up his name. Hang on. He has a YouTube. Him and his little dog Frankie are the absolute best. And I want to tell you something, Elena. He makes recipes that anybody can. They're easy. There's a few that have a lot of steps, but he'll always tell you that. But I love soups in the winter, and he makes the best soups, and he loves mushrooms, and that's where I learned how to make what I call mushroom steaks or mushroom burgers, and we call it smack. They smack. My daughter will do her hands like this. It smacks, Mom. um, so I highly recommend his channel. I have his cookbook. It's called Wicked. Oh yeah, it's so good. We have missed you, Annika. Yeah, I have found a love for tofu that I never, ever, ever thought I would. It's really good fried. I try very hard not to consume a lot of oil. But yeah, I really like them. My one daughter that lives in Ohio that visits, when I went up, when my grandbaby was born in June, I made her, she's trying to kind of eat a little more vegan, or not vegetarian, but I made her a vegan meal, and I made my mushrooms, the poblano, they're like steaks or burgers, and she's like, I could eat this, like I could live on this kind of food, so. Yeah, and thank you guys, everybody, for being here today. I really appreciate it. Listen, there's another girl on YouTube, Plant Ways, or Plant Wise. It's PLANTWHYS. It's a copycat Taco Bell recipe, but she uses pecans and mushrooms. My husband does not like pecan or mushrooms, and he took a bite for me, and he said I could eat that. The thing is that taco or pecans are not very cheap, so I don't make it real often. But oh, that got me. I'm gonna make that next week. He loved it. Dennis, did you do your job today and tell everybody to smash the like button and hype the videos? You probably did. I just didn't see it. I'm just teasing you. Condo's not here to give you a rough time, so I have to today. Oh, it's so good. If you look her up, this is her channel, and she has a website, so I just printed it out. Oh, I use cashews. I make a cashew cheese that's really good. And again, like, they don't even really, my kids, they'll taste it and say they don't know it's any different. I'm just teasing. I don't get salted ones because I try to stay away from the salt. I want to be in control of the salt. Somebody commented and put, something about that's just his P.O. box. He really lives in a Barbie house, but they don't give that address out. That's funny. From the Earl video about why does he live in a cube. Earl, poor Earl lives in a cube down by the river. I need to find a little Barbie like pool and put him next to the cube and in a van behind it that he lives in a cube in his van down by the river. Chris Farley, wasn't he great? I did have a Barbie van at one time, but he couldn't fit in it, so I got rid of it. I bet my daughter could probably make something that looked like a river out of clay, because she sometimes makes things for toys that she's repairing out of clay. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Couldn't you see Earl as a human, like making moonshine and stuff, playing a banjo? I guarantee it. Hey, Joyce. Yeah, he does. I just treat these birds awful, don't I? Oh my gosh. Well, heck yeah. Don't you hear how he says water? Water. I love how he says, and wool. You know, Buster pulls out this like little 3-4-year-old boy Southern accent every now and then. I have that video. I need to find that and repost it because I love it. Where he's talking to Ken and he's like, I went to the airport. I don't know what to do. Or he said, and I fail and I don't know how I survived. And he's very like Southern in it. It is the cutest. I'm doing a lot better, Joyce. Thank you. Yeah, it's so cute. I love when he goes Southern. Yeah, bless his heart, right? I told Amanda bless her heart recently, and I said, in the good way. I mean it in the good way. Buster has a lot of different voices. He's got a lot going on in his arsenal. He really does. Oh, yeah. He has I've heard him early on do like some smoker woman's voice, because he was around a lot of people I know that smoked, but he doesn't pull them out. That he still will say things from there, but he definitely doesn't always use their voice very often anymore. But he has said some awful things before that I would be devastated if he said it on a live or something, but he didn't learn those things here, you guys. And those of you that know our channel know that. We don't say things like that. Well, Buster's over here preening and seems pretty warm to me. And Earl's just chilling. And I'm sorry you didn't get any blessings today. But I think I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. We may be having wings out next Wednesday. And I'm pretty sure my live is still going to be next Thursday. but I'll definitely put it on the community page. I've been trying to post more pictures and things like that too. So I got verified on Facebook. So if you guys have Facebook, please find the verified page. And I always put a live on there almost once a week to tell y'all about coming, because I'm trying to pull those folks over to YouTube, because I like YouTube platform a lot better. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to pay the $15 a month to be verified. So, can't think of anything else. Buster's being funny. But thanks you guys for being here. Thank you, Amanda, for moderating. I missed that last night again, so I apologize. But we love you guys, and you guys have a wonderful week. Rest of your week and weekend. Say we'll see you soon. I'm working on a funny video for tomorrow. Bye, guys. You guys did